Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. Our group will be present about securities listing in Malaysia in chapter 7. Before we started the video, let me introduce my group members. I'm Ainadira binti Mawardi and this is Asha Izzati, Nur Alia, Nurul Azrin and Liana Shahira. So in this video, we will enlighten to you on reasons for listing in IPO and also factors to be considered for IPO. But first of all, what is IPO? IPO stands for Initial Public Offering, that refers to the process of offering shares of a private corporation to the public in a new stake issuance for the first time. So the transition from a private to public company can be an important time for private investor to fully realize gains from their investment, as it is typically includes a share premium for current private investors. Meanwhile, it also allows public investors to participate in the offering. Let's take one example. Nation Gate Holding Bytes was listed on IPO in early 2023 with a stock name NatGate under sector industrial with the IPO price 38 cents.
Now we're going to look at the first 3 reasons why the company should list their company in a trading platform. The first one is access to capital, where investor can have access to the company information, financial information especially, so that they can perform a forecasting for their future and the company's plans. Second one is to facilitate growth. When the company lists their company inside Bursa, there will be a lot of investors that will be much interest in it, and when there is interest, there will be funds from the shareholders, meaning that there is going to be a growth inside the company. The third one is to enhance credibility. When the company lists, their information all will be very transparent, where this will create a trust from the investor or shareholders towards the company, because they can see how they are actually performing with the patterns. Then this is why it will initiate towards a more trustable towards the company itself.
Hi, my name is Liana Shahira binti Muhammad Jahari, and I will be talking about reasons for listing and factors to be considered for initial public offering. There are many reasons for listing. For example, first, enhance profile and visibility. When compared to a privately held business, the company's financial and business strength will generally be viewed more favorably as a listed entity. Second, incentive for employees. Employee share schemes may result in the allocation of shares to employees during listing. These incentives are effective instruments for aligning employees' interests with the goals of the company. And the third one is widen shareholder. The creation of a public market creates liquidity in the shares of your company. Existing investors such as venture capitalists or other owners can benefit from this by expanding the shareholder base and realizing the value of their investments. Moving on to factors to be considered for initial public offering. There are a number of reasons why a company may decide to undertake an initial public offering, and the most common one is to raise capital in order to expand the company or to reduce the amount of debt. There are key factors that need to be considered very carefully, such as first, the increase in regulatory liability, and second, the cost in relation to the time spent managing the initial public offering, which will take management away from looking after day-to-day business. Not only that, it is also very important to understand that the entire process of taking a company through an initial public offering can be onerous and time-consuming.
Next is listing eligibility. So before making the final decision to undertake an IPO, there are a few things that need to be considered by the respective company. The first one is which market is the best in launching the IPO. As an example, the company needs to decide between main market or Ace market. Second, is the company suitable and able to meet the regulatory requirements on the chosen market? Lastly, what types of changes can be done in order for the IPO to be successful in the chosen market? These 3 issues are important as it helps in assuring the investor of the exchange integrity and the reputation of the company. Moving on, the company that wanted to be listed must ensure that they at least have a senior director, an in-house lawyer or company secretary, an in-house financial officer. This is because these important rules will help in preparing a successful IPO. As an example, a company secretary ensures the company is compliant with laws and regulations. Next, I will pass the presentation to the next presenter.
Hi, my name is Nur Azri binti Muhammad Adha. I will be present about the process of IPO or initial public offering. The process of initial public offering transforms a privately held company into public company. This process also creates an opportunity for smart investors to earn a return on their investment. Investing in IPO can be a smart move for an informed investor, but not every upcoming IPO is a great opportunity. So, firstly, the process of IPO during the entire is a senior director, which is who has the authority to make a commercial decision on behalf of the whole board is required. Next, another process is an in-house lawyer or company secretary is needed to advise the company list on the market of Bursa Security Malaysia Berhad, and the IPO is conjunction with an appointed external legal advisor. Thus, an in-house financial officer that can coordinate and advise on financial matters. In conclusion, initial public offering is a significant event for the private company as it allows them to raise capital by selling shares to the public for the first time. This process provides the company with access to a wider pool of investors and enable them to raise funds for growth and expansions. However, the process of going public is complex and time-consuming and typically involves hiring investment banker and others financial advisor. The success of an IPO depends on various factors such as the company financial performance, market conditions, and investor demand. Overall, an IPO is a significant step for a company in its journey toward a growth and expansion. That's all from us. Thank you.